today, we are talking about performance pressure. To me, performance pressure is when we make everything we do about work and prosperity. And eventually we start feeling like the monk who sold his Ferrari. But I know a woman who handles performance pressure like a complete pro in the digital era. And that's why I have invited her to share her Dabur Amla story of strength on my show with us today. Please welcome none other than Prajakta Koli, the woman behind the hit YouTube channel MostlySane.
Oh my God.
Hello.
Hi.
Thank you for coming on
What? Thank you for having me. Listen, guys, Kareena Kapoor knows my name and the name of my YouTube channel. So who is winning here?
What do you mean? 25-year-old, 3 million subscribers. How can I not know your name? And
oh my gosh.
Of course, I want to know, how did all this happen?
I was always the kid who knew what she wanted to do.
Okay, great.
So, and radio jockey was the plan. Luckily for me, I realized that I suck at this radio jockey thing and mere se bilkul nahi ho raha hai. And I think 2 or 3 months into that, my boss told me, listen, you are out. This is not happening. The show is really bad. And I was like, okay. So that's when I met Sudeep, who's from One Digital Entertainment.
Okay.
And he's like, hey, you know what? You're fun. Have you thought of making YouTube videos? And that's how randomly it started. Like YouTube was never the plan. And I was just like, oh, okay, now I'm a YouTuber.
But Prajakta, tell me, does the instantaneousness of digital media make performance pressure, like, of course, higher compared to like a film or an ad or print, or, any other industry for that matter?
Jab radio kar rahi thi na, tabhi I didn't know if anyone was listening to my show. Because it was a really late night show. Right? So I didn't know if anyone's listening. The ratings used to come at the end of every week or every 2 weeks. So I had no idea. But the one thing with digital or YouTube was the fact that it was super instant. Like the video goes up and you can see likes and dislikes and comments and your viewers are super honest with you in the comment section.
And you're constantly on it, like just checking,
I'm always refreshing everything to just like, because it's like so transparent, it just makes it so much easier.
So how do you deal with a video that doesn't get a reaction or,
I feel like the thing with content, and that's something that I've learned. I've been doing this for almost 4 years now. You cannot really judge content, especially in a country like ours, jahan pe there's different languages and different likes and dislikes and different kind of people watching content. It's really difficult. Like so many times it's such a weird discussion when people come to me and like, ek viral video bana de yaar. And I'm like, I don't know how to do that. It's not, that's not how it works. So every time a video does work, I'm like, okay, great, because I'm pretty sure that there'll be a time very soon when a video is not going to work. So I think it's just a part of the process.
Okay, so which one has been your best and which one has got the most trolled?
I think I got most trolled on this video I made inspired by Game of Thrones. And I completely agree to every person who has hated on it.
Who has hated it.
It is a pathetic piece of content.
Okay.
I think the one that really did well was this one video I did called Types of People in College Canteens.
Okay.
Yeah.
So do you believe that there's a difference in performance pressure between male and female digital content makers? Do you feel that pressure?
I don't feel the pressure, but there's obviously more men creating comedy content on the platform right now. We've got a
definitely. Especially when it comes to, of course, comedy.
Comedy, yes. We've got a bunch of really funny women coming. So many of them have come here. So I'm really happy with that. But when I'm creating content, that is not something that I have in mind. Like, that's not a pressure we feel, frankly.
So you're not feeling that, okay, because I'm a female or whatever.
Not really. No. That again has to do so much with the team that I work with my parents, because we never have these conversations at home or at work ki, tum kaise kar logi, tum to ladki ho.
Of course.
Because if you've seen any of my videos, like you'll see that I do all these characters. When I draw stashes on my face, I'm like, I don't need a boy in my video, I'm going to be the boy.
Don't worry, we'll come to that also. We'll make you do a bit of all that later on our show.
But one thing that I firmly believe, I try to say that as like I've made videos on this, I feel like, everyone else sort of putting that filter comes in much later. As women, there are so many filters and boundaries that we draw for ourselves. Where we're like, maybe I shouldn't try this, I'm a girl, pata nahi kaisa dikhega. And I've spoken to a bunch of my viewers who are in college, who are in school, and I've asked them if they do that. And that happens, right?
Yeah, of course. I think you just...
where
you can't run away from that.
It's so like sort of like embedded in our thinking now, where we just sort of like limit ourselves before anyone else can do that to us. So I have sort of tried to be as conscious as I can of that line, where I'm like, at least I don't be sexist with myself first.
Okay.
Yeah. Usually when it comes to comedy, everyone thinks that, oh, if you're a girl, you're not funny.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a very common comment under my.
Really?
Oh, by the way, listen. This is a very weird setting for my brain to understand that Kareena Kapoor is interviewing me.
And you're not asking me anything,
and I'm not
right?
asking you anything.
I know, I'm on the other side.
Yeah.
I love it. I love asking everyone so many questions.
Really?
I'm having a blast on this show, actually.
We can see that the episodes are
because no one's asking me anything, and I'm
ask
asking everyone everything.
Can I ask you?
Of course.
So speaking of comments, now that you're a YouTuber,
I mean, yeah, in a way.
You're kind of a YouTuber now.
Okay.
Because you've got your channel and you're doing this amazing piece of content every a week. So, do you read your comments?
Well, no, not really.
Not at all. Not even like the top comment.
No, not even that. I'm just like, because I believe that I'm not at the cost of sounding full of myself, but I believe that ये जो concept है इस show का, I think is larger than any comment that can ever come on YouTube.
You know, but you'll be really surprised that because you're doing this show, which you're right is powerful and it's unapologetic and it's no filter.
Right.
Everyone's just speaking and you've got amazing people coming on. You are an amazing person. I just feel like, you know, you should just glance once in a while because I'm pretty sure there's a mad army of women in your comment section just going, yeah, you go girl,
yeah,
this is fun.
I'm sure that some of them also are like, okay, what? I mean, I have to be ready for both, na?
But you should just check it for, because I'm sure this show is getting mad, and I have read comments and it's getting mad love.
Okay,
and
so I'm happy to know that.
That's amazing.
So maybe tonight I'll check some comments.
Yay! Guys, comment under this video. Kareena Kapoor Khan's gonna read that.
So now I want to know, how did the character Sonia come about?
Sonia, listen, can I just say that when I was writing Sonia, I had poo in mind.
Oh God.
So much. So Sonia is basically a beauty blogger parody.
Yeah.
Not that beauty bloggers are like that, guys. I have a lot of them who are friends. But they have this way of talking and all of them have like a certain sort of like body language where they'll show their products to the camera and they're always like adjusting their hair. There's always something or the other going on. And then I'm like a massive Pooh fan, right? So yeah. So like all of those things sort of like put together.
It's based on that.
Yeah. I was like, you know, what do I call her? I was like, she can't have, like she has to have a normal name.
So how do you say Sonia?
I say Sonia.
Sonia.
It's Sonia. Yeah, I was like, she has to have like a simple name, but she has to say it.
A very relatable name, no?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
so
has to have that.
Sonia.
Lovely. So now, Prajakta, you have to answer your last 3 questions, but not like you.
But like Sonia?
Sonia.
Oh, ooh, okay.
Where do you get the inspiration from the sketches you do?
So I like completely improv everything. Like it's almost like God sent me on the planet.
Oh,
so
God.
I can create content for less happy people.
Oh, God.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I totally know what you mean. Out of all of them, which is your favorite sketch and why?
Do I answer this as Sonia too?
You have to. Now you're Sonia on,
I should sit like Sonia too.
Okay, sit with like her also.
So, you know, since we have BFFs, can I call you Babel?
Of course.
Cool. So, you know, it's like every video that has me is just my favorite. I don't know why. I don't know if it's the content or if it's just me.
Oh, God.
But it's my favorite.
Okay, now last question. What message do you have for all the girls out there who, you know, feel the performance pressure?
Can I say this as Prajakta?
Yeah, okay.
Because Sonia does not have any advice. Sonia is just like, follow me, guys. That's just what's going to happen.
Okay, this you say.
Gender should not be a filter at all. At no level. At no space do you ever have to think that if or not you can do it, whether because you're a girl or a boy. Yeah. So I think just that, and that just simplifies so many things. That just makes,
in your head.
Yeah, it makes it so much simpler where you're just like, oh, okay, so that's out of the picture. So then you can do whatever you have to.
So thank you so much and see you soon.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me. Yay, bye-bye.
Thank you.